signal, that it looks like an arms race, that it increases tensions when tensions are already high, that it gives adversaries an incentive to strike first before the new missiles are deployed. Others argue the opposite, that weakness invites aggression, that letting the Minuteman III decay signals retreat, that adversaries interpret restraint as vulnerability, that the only language great powers understand is capability, and the only way to prevent war is to make clear that war would be catastrophic for everyone. Both arguments are being made right now in classified strategy reviews, and the outcome will shape nuclear policy for the next 50 years. The cost overruns have triggered a Nunn-McCurdy breach, a legal threshold that forces the Pentagon to justify continuing or cancel the program. The Pentagon chose to continue. The justification was blunt. There is no alternative. The Minuteman III cannot be sustained indefinitely. Canceling Sentinel means accepting a future where the land-based leg of the triad withers and eventually disappears. That is not a future the Department of Defense is willing to accept. But continuing means absorbing costs that will strain the defense budget for decades. It means trade-offs. Other programs will be cut. Other priorities will be delayed. And the strategic gamble is this, that spending $140 billion on missiles sitting in silos is worth it. That the presence of those missiles, the certainty that they can launch, the complexity they create for an adversary, is enough to prevent a nuclear war. That gamble has worked for 70 years. The question is whether it will work for 70 more. The LGM-35 Sentinel will be operational by the early 2030s. It will sit in silos across the Great Plains, armed, ready, on alert. The crews will watch the screens, the keys will be held, the command structure will function, and the missiles will wait. They will wait because they have to. Because the only successful nuclear deterrent is one that never launches. Because the purpose of these weapons is not to fight a war, but to prevent one. Because the cost of failure, the cost of letting the deterrent erode, the cost of appearing weak or uncertain is higher than any dollar figure Congress will ever debate. Whether land-based ICBMs still make sense in the 21st century is an open question. Whether $140 billion is too much to spend on a weapon that may never be used is a fair debate. But the United States has made its choice. The missiles will be built, the silos will be modernized, and the most expensive weapons program in American history will sit underground, hoping it never has to prove it was worth it. Because the moment it does, nothing else will matter.